Yo, what up? Best noodle reviews. Back at it again. Tonight, I got something special for you guys. Tonight, we got the Trader Joe's instant ramen soup. This one's the miso flavor. Now, I've had some other flavors that came from the Trader Joe's ramen soup line. I didn't do a video on them, but we're gonna go ahead and start off their ramen soup line on this channel with the miso flavor. So, it's about $4.50 right now, and I'm just looking for a little quick snack. So you guys can see immediately how compact size this cup is, and you can see how nice and green it is. And of course, when you look up close, you can see that it's vegan as well, so definitely nice and green. I'm loving it. Now when you rotate the cup around, you'll get to see the nutrition facts, the ingredients, and the cooking instructions. Now the cooking instructions, there's two ways to go about it: boiling water or microwave. And it does recommend that you add some toppings, maybe some chopped green onions, hard-boiled egg, or roasted seaweed. Pretty good options here. And then finishing up the rotation, we're gonna look at the top. And you guys can see, the top's got a nice dark lid with like a ramen design on it. Pretty cool, man, pretty cool. So let's go ahead and put you guys down, peel this open, and see what's inside. All right, so we got you guys down. We're gonna go ahead and open up the cup. So right away, we're gonna check out the lid. Unlike the other noodles, there is no texture here, but it's still got a nice area where you could get a nice grip on it. So I'm not too worried about that, but let's go ahead and open this up. So pulling back here. Oh yeah, easy. Now this one you could do, you could take the lid off all the way, but I'm gonna go ahead. But I'm just gonna leave this one a little bit there. So inside, you see the little dinky ramen right there. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Looks a bit just like the lid. That's cool. So I'm putting that back in, and I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I'm not sure if the camera's catching it, but there is the water fill line right about here, and it does go around throughout the cup. Kind of spaced out though, not like one solid line like other cups as well. So that kind of stands out. So inside we get two things. We got the oil packet here. Shout out to my pre-cut gang. You guys can see the little cuts right there. Feeling strong as well. I feel like it'll open up pretty nice. And then you got the seasoning packet, the miso packet right here. Look at that. Has like a paper feeling to it, but these pre-cuts are very nice. Now this one's pretty easy to do. You just empty the packets in there, the oil and the seasoning, and then you can put boiling water in there up to the line for 6 minutes, or if you choose the microwave, it's 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then you let it sit for 6 minutes. Kind of a weird setup, but let's go ahead and start it with opening this packet right here. So you guys can see this. So looking at it, it's looking pretty sharp. I have a lot of confidence that it's gonna tear with some light effort. Let's check it out. Yep, just like paper, man. I mean, it is paper. But you guys see the powder. Throw that all in there. And then we got the oil. Here we got the oil right here. Oh, I can't get this one. All right, there we go. That's just technique and angle of my thumb and finger placement, but that oil right there, that little pack, does wonders, I bet. Okay, so looking inside, you guys can see it right there. Looking good. I'm gonna put you guys down until the water's boiling, so we'll be back. All right, so we got some water boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some of that splash. Ooh, right up to that line. Of course it says you want to stir gently. So we're just gonna agitate the packet, get it to melt and dissolve a little bit. Get the oils mixing. Close it up nice and tight, man. Let it sit for 6 minutes. All right, so we're back. Let's go ahead and put that down and open this thing up. So I want you guys to get a look at that. Look at the way the oils is in there. You got the ramen just dangling. I'm gonna mix it up real quick. Oh yeah, it's nice and soft now. Taking a look at it. You guys can see that it doesn't take much to just pull everything out of the cup. And of course, before we start, man, you know, give you that little, had to give you that had to give you a little bit of that fog action. All right, let's put you guys down and see how it tastes. All right, man. So with everything set up, finally that long 6-minute wait, we can finally get to the noodles. There is like an interesting aroma that's coming out from them, and I think it's the unbleached wheat flour ramen noodles that you're smelling, because you do smell like a flour type scent going on. Not so much of like the broth or anything, but let me check. Yeah, the broth itself doesn't have too much of a scent, I don't think. But let's go ahead and try it, man. This is interesting, man. I'm not sure how accurate or authentic the miso tastes like, but these noodles have a nice have kind of like a doughy chew to it. Cause you know how you like eat traditional ramen, you get like this snap. Even though this looks the part, you get a snap, but as you chew along, it kind of I don't know, man. It kind of just feels like it mushes together, but not quite. The noodles are still individual noodles. It's just a weird, like, different type of texture that I'm not used to. But don't get me wrong. See, I already finished that. There's no more noodles. It took about like 3 bites. I did watch another YouTuber. She made a video on these. I believe, like, I don't know. I'll put her video in the description box. But she said it too, man. She didn't have much. Like, she took like 3 bites and it was it. I just took like 3 bites and that was it. So, Now the broth though. Let me try again. The broth doesn't have too much flavor, I don't think. It's a bit subtle. And even then, I think the word subtle is kind of, I don't know. There's definitely flavor when you take a sip. It doesn't really carry onto the noodles well, because when I was chewing the noodles, all I got was just that wheat flavor, that flour flavor. Yeah, sipping the broth doesn't really give me much. It's not too savory, like, you know, I'm not like, dang, this is good, I need this. I need to, like, you know, you need to get messy with the juice to coat everything just so you can lick it off everything. But this right here, not so much. But that's also not a bad thing, with it being such like a kind of subtle flavor. It kind of goes well with the whole small aesthetic bowl it's got going on. Like, nothing about it screams like, yo, I'm too much. Like, the noodles aren't too much, the flavor isn't too much, the cup itself isn't too much. Like, it's just a nice small light package, good for a snack, good for 5 a.m. And yeah, man, I think I am gonna call it a night. Got the cat out over there, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I think that was okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get them again. Probably not. The other flavor though, which I don't remember at the moment, but I'll make a video on it. Once I do, you guys be the first to know. So yeah, man, if you watched this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys.